Welcome back, everyone. This is Carrie from Finding Value, and we are on day 25 of our 30 bags in 30 days decluttering challenge. I'm so excited that we're near the end. I need a little bit of a break from decluttering and from videotaping, but we are very close to the end. So let's keep going. I really hope that you've been doing some of these declutters with me. I think it is so helpful to get these things out of our home that we don't need. Today we are going to be decluttering things in the kitchen, specifically food. And my husband is actually a little bit nervous about a food shortage coming up with all the things that have been happening around the world and affecting farming. So we are not going to be decluttering a ton. He did agree to let me get rid of one bag of things that were expired. So I think that we'll probably be able to find a whole bag of items that are expired because I haven't went through this in a long time, and I'm not the best at rotating out different cans and boxed goods by expiration date. I just grab the closest one to me, and those are usually the newest. So I will show you what my hopes for today are. I'm not just decluttering, but I am really trying to make the space work better for me. I keep some cans in the bottom of this cabinet, but it's getting really full and we do have more than what really fits right now, so decluttering will help with that. I think it might be nice to use this top space for storage for extra canned goods. So we are going to try to find homes for all of these items along with everything that's up here, although these are basically items that do have a home. They just get stashed here because it's a flat surface and that is an easy place to stash things. So we're going to try to find homes for all these things. Maybe we'll be getting rid of some of them. Maybe that will just come with getting rid of our expired food. Not sure yet, but I definitely want this space to be used for cans. Right now we have a basket that we put our bread in. Sometimes we have buns in there. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is use this turquoise tin for bread and keep it up on top here. Kind of matches our wall. I ended up picking that up at a garage sale for $3, but I thought I would put it in my daughter's room for toys, but she really has enough toy storage and it will also match out here. So I'm going to put the breaded type items in there. These are actually pretty old. Those can be gotten rid of. I'll probably have a use for this later. I'm wondering about putting syrups and oils, those kind of tall things that didn't fit in our other cabinets in this basket, but we'll see if that happens. And let's see, we also have a bag of ranch packets that I think that we can just put these in the fridge. My husband will most likely reach for them more there. I don't really like ranch, but he loves it. So somebody gave us these, and we'll stick these by his other ranch bottles in the refrigerator. We have some snack items, which didn't really fit in our snack drawers. Maybe if I can declutter a few of the expired snacks, they will fit. So we'll keep these down here for later. Some protein shake mix. Might be able to fit these here by the oils and syrups. We have a couple lunch bags that we use every once in a while. On top of our griddle, we have a little flattened bag here. Maybe I can find a spot on that shelf so that they're all kind of kept together. Yeah, if I push it back, there's room. Okay. And pitcher. I think there'll be room in the bottom shelf for that also. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging and see if I can fit this pitcher, this filter system into this bottom shelf and see if it all fits well, or if I need to find another location for these. fits as long as I find room for those crackers in the snack drawer. That's the only thing that I did not put back in this section. And we have opened this up. Very excited about that. So, what is my next step? I think we'll open up this bottom part here and we'll start going through some items and see if I can find anything that's expired. I went through the majority of the cans in the bottom section. There's a soup drawer too down there, so I'm going to go through that soon, but a lot of the cans are getting in my way, so I want to show you how much we have found that's expired and how much we're keeping, and then I'm going to start putting some of these things away. So on this side of my daughter is all of the things that are not expired, so we'll be putting those back into the cabinet somewhere. And on this side of my daughter's tower she's building are the expired items, so we will be getting rid of those. And I think I'm going to try to keep kind of the same placement for a lot of the items so I don't have to rethink where everything is. I may have to do a little rearranging because I'm not sure what I'm putting on the top shelf yet. I've decided that before I know how much room I need for all the rest of the cans, I need to go and declutter the other section of cans that I have. I also keep some vegetable cans up in this cupboard, along with a few dessert cans. So, gotta make sure none of these are expired. This is that cupboard that's above our stove. What I've done so far is put some baking items over here, some seasoning packets there, and then we have some meal kits like crunchy taco, hamburger helper, and taco dinner kits, things like that. And down here I'm going to try to attempt to put all of our cans of vegetables. A while back when I decluttered my kitchen, I put this basket on top of the fridge in order to hold all of the fruit cans, and that's just not working for me because I really can't see which ones are in there. I end up lifting up 5 different cans before I find the one that I want, and I don't really know what to get at the grocery store because I don't know how many of each are in there. So I think that because I don't really have a place right now for cans, for fruit, besides on top of the fridge, I filled up this area. I filled up this area with baking goods. Over there, I filled up the cabinet with some other vegetables and beans and soups, things like that. So I think that I still need to keep the fruit on top of the fridge, but I would like to get rid of the basket so I can just really see what is up there. I am done decluttering all the fruit cans and cleaning off the top of the fridge and putting them in order here. So we have rows of each kind of fruit can, and I think that's going to work really well for me. I'm not usually the kind of person who likes to see everything out, but it is a little out of my sight line above the fridge like that, so I don't know that it will bother me, and it really will function way better for me. These are all of the items that I found that were expired. That kind of makes me sad. I know I did last time I did this declutter, I found a lot that were expired too. I need to get a better system for making sure that I use the items that are the oldest first. I think my husband can help with that. He's actually really good at always looking for the oldest mac and cheese first, things like that. I really don't. So either I need to just get more aware and do that myself, or maybe ask him to kind of sort them once a month, or even every 6 months would probably help, because there's usually long expiration dates on all these. My daughter found a cereal that she likes, so she's munching away on that. But we're going to bake these up. I remember now that my husband said, let's just do 1 bag of expired items. So I'm hoping I can fit this all in 1 large bag. We will see. I might need to have a discussion with him about that and just make sure that he is okay with getting all of these out of the house if it doesn't fit in 1 bag.
You would buy some other cereal.
Buy some other cereal. We got a lot of cereals right now. But we just want to make sure that he is okay with this too. If I can fit it in 1 bag, I think he will be. If not, we'll have to just have a little chat and maybe halt our spending on some of these items that don't go bad too quickly. Put a paper bag inside this garbage bag. I think the paper bag will help it not to rip with all of these heavy cans in here, but a lot of these are boxes, which are not going to be so heavy. My daughter is very proud of all of the food that we were able to declutter. She helped me unbox a lot of the food. We recycled the boxes, and everything else fit into this very large bag. Yeah, this is what I ended up with on top of this little pantry shelf. It used to have a bunch of chips and breads and buns and different things on top. Now we just have the bananas and that 1 little basket of bread. This shelf we were able to empty out and use it for a can shelf. So we have soups and meats and basically tomato type products on there. And we still were able to fit everything else that we needed here, but we made this a little bit more organized with having this basket for syrups and oils. On the bottom shelf, it looks a little similar to me, but that's okay. It'll be a lot more functional. We have the cereals that are extra on the side. The mac and cheese is on top. On the right-hand side, we just have beans and chili and some enchilada sauce. On the bottom part of this little shelf are just extra cans. So I think that would be nice. I'm never going to be able to have the exact amount that fits on 1 shelf. I'm not that exact of a person. So if the area for carrots is a little bit too full, then I know I bought too many. I'll try to remember not to buy any more for a while, but I can stick the extra can of carrots down here, and this is where I will look for some extra products if I'm out of something. This is going to be our cracker drawer. This is going to be our snacks drawer. We have some pretzels and some kind of mixes and some raisins. And down here we have the chips drawer. This is all a lot more organized and sorted than it used to be. I'm really excited about that. This is what I ended up with the shelf above the stove and microwave. There's all vegetables on the bottom and some meal kits on the top, along with some seasonings. That's going to work really well for us. Can you imagine how many carrots we have to eat? I keep getting these because my husband likes to put them in smoothies, but maybe he has stopped doing that. I need to ask him. And this is the last cupboard that I worked on today. Everything for baking is on the top 2 shelves. And then this bottom shelf is taller, so that's where we keep our water bottles. And then we had a couple large bags of sugar that don't fit up above, so we're keeping those down below until we're done with those. Thank you so much for watching this series with me, and I hope that you are enjoying it. I hope that you are getting a little motivated to go declutter your food. It really does feel good to have extra space in the kitchen so that I know that if I grab a couple more things, there'll be a little bit of room. But I also know that I have a really good idea about what food that I have. There'll be a lot of things that I will not be buying for a while so that I can use up what I do have. I don't want to have those expired foods anymore. I want to use up what I have. So join me back here tomorrow for another video about our 30 bags in 30 days decluttering challenge. Let me know in the comments if you are going to tackle your food storage today. Thanks everyone. Bye.